Okay, good evening, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the pronopersonals. Pronopersonals are they replace the nouns. They are those pronouns that replaces nouns, subjects, objects, or indirect objects. They are of basically 5 types, in which the very first type is COD, the second type is COI, the third type is pronotonic, and the fourth type is reflexive verbs. Okay, and the last type is O and E. Okay. So now we're gonna discuss about COD and COI, right? If you want to study about COD, तो COD का जो नाम होता है, इसके ट्रिक होती है, जैसे हमने बोला कॉम्प्लीमो ऑब्जेक्ट डायरेक्ट, ठीक है, इसका नाम है डायरेक्ट, यानी कि ये डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट को रिप्लेस कर लेता है, ऐसे समझना है, डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट को रिप्लेस कर लेता है. देयर विल नेवर बी अ प्रेपोजिशन इन दिस, इसमें कभी भी कोई भी प्रेपोजिशन नहीं आएगा, यानी कि COD complimo object direct is directly replaces the object. Okay, replace the direct object. ठीक है. For example, ask whom or whom directly, यानी कि जैसे कि मैंने कहा I like you, I'm inviting you, he helps you, right? So in this way, who helps you? He, right? So this is whom, to whom you are saying, or what are you saying, right? So this is about the direct object कॉम्प्लेमो वेयर इन इट डायरेक्टली रिप्लेसेस द नाउन. अगर जब वो डायरेक्टली रिप्लेसेस को नाउन कर रहा है, अगर उसके बीच में कहीं पर भी कोई प्रेपोजिशन आ जाए तो वो इनडायरेक्ट हो जाता है, राइट? जैसे आई एम राइटिंग टू हिम, तो जहां पर टू हिम आ जाएगा दैट इज कॉम्प्लीमो ऑब्जेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट. डू गेट द पॉइंट नाउ? पहले मोटी बात समझो. सीओडी जो होता है वो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट को रिप्लेस करेगा, COI जो है वो इनडायरेक्टली रिप्लेस करेगा. तो दैट मीन्स टू हिम और टू हर और टू देम. If I'm talking about Louis, that means to him. If I'm talking about Lur, then that means to them. So generally it is a plus person. A plus person is COI. That is whenever there is an a preposition and it is added by or followed by a person. Je parle à mon ami. I am speaking to my friend. So this is indirect. Okay. So this is Je parle à mon ami. So COI is basically always a person. It's always a person. Okay, COI is always a person. समझ में आया थोड़ा सा? So this is जो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट होता है डायरेक्टली रिप्लेस कर लेता है, उसमें ल ला लले और नू वगैरह लगाते हैं. COI इनडायरेक्ट में हम लगाते हैं, वही आपका सेम होता है म त स, बट केवल आपका हिम और लर होता है. ओके, सो टू हिम एंड टू हर, दैट मीन्स टू लर. ओके, yes. So this is COI is indirect and COD is direct. The other form is pronotonic. Pronotonic means like we replace je by moi, tu by toi, il by lui, l by l, nu by nu, wu by wu, il by er, and l by l. Okay. अभी मैं यूज करना सिखाऊंगा कैसे करते हैं इसको. ठीक. Now there is another type of pronopersonal, that is reflexive. Reflexive का मतलब होगा you are standing in front of the mirror, so you yourself, जैसे म त स nu nu sa, so subject does the action of the verb itself. You get the point? यानी कि COD में वो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट को रिप्लेस करेगा, COI में टू लगेगा, आई एम राइटिंग टू यू, आई एम कॉलिंग टू यू, आई एम कॉलिंग टू हिम, राइट? आ प्लस पर्सन. और प्रोनोटोनिक में मुआ तुआ सुआ, जो हमने पढ़ा हुआ पहले, मुआ तुआ, ठीक है ना? जैसे हमने बोला से मुआ, दिस इज मी. सो बेसिकली वी आर पुटिंग एम्फेसिस ऑन दिस. और प्रोनोटोनिक, जब भी आपको कोई भी टॉनिक पीना होता है तो आप उसके अंदर प्रेपोजिशंस यूज करते हैं, तभी आपकी एनर्जी आती है. जैसे आ, द, अवेक, सौ, ओके, पूर. So these are different prepositions. So if you're using different preposition, then it is a tonic, like muआ तुआ. If you're using indirectly with a to a person, then that is indirect. And pronopersonal direct is when you directly replace the object. So if I talk about reflexive verb, then that means Je me lève. I wake up myself. That is the reflexive verb. Okay. Now I'll give you some examples, then you'll come to know properly. This is again prono personal. The very first type of prono personal is prono sujet. Okay, subject pronoun you must know like je, tu, il, elle. This we already know. Okay, for example, je parle français, tu manges une pomme, il joue en foot, nous étudions, vous travaillez or il voyage. This is just simple to show you what are prono sujet. Now, if we move down, prono reflexive, that is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun में Kajal I told that when we are standing in front of mirror and we get a reflection, okay, so reflexive pronouns are action done to yourself. For example, je me lève, so I wake up myself early. Okay, tu te lèves, lave les mains, that is you wash your hands. Elle se maquille, that means she is getting ready. Nous amusons, we are enjoying, right, ourselves. Vous réveillez tard, we woke up late. Ils se promenent, they are walking in the park. Okay, so this is how these are reflexive pronouns wherein we use me, te, se, nous, vous, se. Okay, these are the examples of reflexive pronouns. Third is COD में मैंने आपको बताया था कि they directly replace the object. जैसे कि हमने बोला il m'aime, he loves me. Je t'invite, I invite you. Je le connais, I know him or her, right? Je la vois, I know, I can see her or I see her, I'm seeing her. Elle nous attend, that is, she is waiting for us. Il vous aide, that means he is helping you, right? Je les attends, यानी कि I am waiting for them, right? Or I am listening them, I listen them. So this is direct object. इसमें there is no preposition. So we are directly saying that he loves me, I invite you, I know him or her, right? If I'm talking about her, it is la. If I'm talking about him, it is la. So la, 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 le. Those article definites are used here. So this is direct object pronouns. We directly replace the object. If I talk about COI में मैंने आपको बताया to me, जहां पे आ प्लस पर्सन आ रहा है, आ प्लस पर्सन, आ प्लस पर्सन, आ प्लस पर्सन, everywhere आ प्लस पर्सन. That means elle m'écrit, that is she is writing to me. So a plus person to me. Je t'envoie un message, I am sending you a message. Je lui téléphone, I am telephoning to him, or I called him, I called to him. Il nous répond, that is he is responding to us. Okay, this is elle vous parle, she is speaking to you. Okay, je leur explique, I am explaining to them. You get the point? जहां पर आ प्लस पर्सन आ रहा है वो COI होता है. जहां पे हमने डायरेक्ट लिखा है, डायरेक्ट सेंटेंसेस, il m'aime, je t'invite, je le connais, these are direct objects. Now, if I talk about pronotonic, tonic me, I told you that we need a tonic. We have to use different types of prepositions. And apart from that, we will also use the phrase c'est. Okay. For example, c'est moi, this is me, et toi, and you. Je pense à lui, I'm thinking for him. Like, je vais avec elle, I am going with her. So, with her. To lui. Viens avec nous. Come with us. Again with us. Je parle de vous. I'm speaking about you. Okay? I'm speaking about you. Then we have je travaille avec. Oh, एक minute. One emergency call is there. He's having a lot of pain this week. So this is pronotonic. That is c'est moi, et toi, je pense à lui, I'm thinking about you. Je vais avec elle, I'm going with her. Viens avec nous, come with us. Je parle de vous, I'm speaking about you. Je travaille avec eux, यानी कि I'm working with them. Je sors avec elle. Okay, I'm living with them. Okay, these are avec, pour, chez. So these are different types of prepositions that are being used here. So they use them for emphasis or other prepositions. Okay, we generally use it for emphasis also. For example, c'est moi, et toi. So this is how we use pronotonic. Coming down to, we have to read about on and e. Okay, on and e, I will teach you in detail after 5 minutes. Okay, then après un preposition, this after a preposition, always use disjoint pronouns. Mua tu valuate, same as the, I should say, the tonic pronouns. Okay, so but it is always used after a preposition, and before a preposition is different. That is tonic. After a preposition also we can use like this: je pense à toi, I think about you. So this is not important. We have to read till here. I think it's clear now. Now we'll be moving towards O and E. So I'll also teach you O today. Just a second. Now we'll discuss about the O. As I told you that I'll discuss O today. O now. Just let me flip it. Yeah, like this. Okay. Okay. O is a prepositional phrase we can use. It can be used as a prepositional phrase introduced by the. It can be used as a partitive part. It can be used in expressions with the. It can be used with expressions of quantity. So this is O chart. O. For example, if I'm using it as a prepositional phrase introduced by the, so I will use it at places where I want to say of it or of them or from it or from them or from there or some. Okay, for example, j'en viens. J'en viens means I'm coming from there, right? I'm coming from there. So j'en viens. So nous en venons, that is we are coming from there. No, je n'en viens pas, we are not coming from there. Nous n'en venons pas, we are not coming from there. So here we can use from there, from them, of it, or of them. In this form, we can use as a prepositional phrase. If I'm talking about partitive article, then I can say j'en ai, that means I have some of them, right? So it's a partitive article types. So on को हम यहाँ भी use कर सकते हैं j'en ai, that means I have some of them. Je n'en ai pas, or je n'en ai pas is I don't have any, right? I don't have any of them. Nous n'en avons, that is we are having it, we have it. Okay, so nous n'en avons pas, that is we don't have that, we don't have that. Okay, so this is the way we use as a particle partitive on. And if I want to use with expressions like, for example, about it, about them. Okay, for example, j'en parle, I'm speaking about it. Okay, it's always a non-living thing in case of expressions with the, if I'm using or, never a person. If it is a person, then I will use a. Okay, so j'en parle, that is I am speaking about it. Je n'en parle pas, I'm not speaking about it. Okay, this is different. These are the different forms of expressions that can be used by the. Now, if I talk about expressions of quantity, then we can use it like this: j'en veux 10. I have 10 of them. I have 10. Yeah, I want 10 of them. Okay, so this is I want un douzain of that. Of, for example, like banana. Il y en a beaucoup, that is he has it a lot. He has it a lot. Il y en a trop, she has too much. Il y en a 10, she has 10 of them. You get the point? So these are the expressions of quantity, how we use. These are the expressions followed by the, and these are the partitive en usage, and this is the prepositional phrase. Now let me close it here. Okay, now we will see the pronoun relative. These are pronoun relative. Relative is when you relate something to something, right? So for example, it can be qui. Okay, that is subject of the second sentence. For example, la fille qui parle, the girl who is speaking French is beautiful. Okay, so if qui means when the subject of the second sentence is starting by the, we can say कि कोई हमने noun लिखेंगे, उसके बाद we will add qui, and then we will write down the subject of the second sentence. Okay, so la fille Who speaks French is Belle. So this is how we use qui. Qui is always followed by a verb. Qui is always followed by a verb. क के केस में मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम देयर इज अ स्मॉल ट्रिक ऐसे भी कि अगर की लिखा है तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दिस इज रिलेटेड टू लिविंग थिंग्स एंड क इज रिलेटेड टू नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स, बट नॉट ऑलवेज. बट यस, ये सिंपल ट्रिक है, आप इसको यूज भी कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द बुक j'ai lu, the book that I read is interesting. Okay, est intéressant. So this is que, object of the second sentence. If I talk about où means where and when. Voici la ville. Voici la ville, sorry. Okay, here is the city where I was born. Okay, où je suis né, where I was born, right? Where I am born. C'est le jour où nous sommes partis. This is the day when or where we are living, where we left. So these are the pronoun relatives qui, que, and où. And then we have the don. Don is like the plus noun, verbs that use the plus noun. For example, parle de, avoir besoin de, avoir peur de, se souvenir de, rêver de. These are the verbs. Vedika, do you know which are all the verbs? Those who are used with the? No.
The due, dela, del apostrophe, and the.
Okay, I'll teach you in a while, after 2 minutes. Okay. Then pronoun relative, one more is there, that is lequel. Lequel, laquel, lequel, and lequel. This is masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. Okay. These are always used with the preposition like avec, pour, sur, dans, etc. Okay. For example, le livre dans lequel j'écris. The book in that I read, in which I read. Okay, in which I read. The chaise sur laquelle elle s'est assise. That is the chair on which she sat. So this is basically, and they follow up with the gender and number as well. So you have to be very careful about pronoun relatives qui, que, où, dont, and this is laquelle. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you what are the verbs that are used with the and what are the verbs that are used with a. Okay, so let me stop this recording because the time is almost up. So join this lecture once again and then I will record the other part. Okay.